In the presidential election of last year, did you vote?
Of course I voted.
Who'd you vote for?
Of course you know who I voted for. He in office right now.
You voted for Trump?
I voted for Trump.
You know, more people tell me about groceries. The word grocery, I've heard it more in the last year than any other word. The cost of groceries, a word that I used a lot on the campaign. It's like an old-fashioned word.
Amid high inflation, then candidate Trump vowed to bring down grocery store prices as soon as he took office.
1 out of every 10 New Yorkers has trouble paying for groceries. Since 2020, the price of basic shit, man, has gone up on average 32%.
Butter is up 30%. Crackers, who would think of it, crackers? Crackers are up 40%.
We went to East Williamsburg, a neighborhood that usually votes Democrat. But in 2024, Donald Trump gained between 4 and 21 points.
Because right now, it's not even made for the average person to make it. Especially with rent prices, gas prices, it's hard.
Did you vote in the presidential election?
Yes.
Who'd you vote for?
I'm not saying.
You don't want to say?
No.
I'll bleep it out. You can say it. I'll bleep
No,
it
it's
out.
okay.
Who'd you vote for? You can say it's okay. You voted for Trump? And it wasn't just East Williamsburg. It was going on all over the city. What was the message that made you vote for Trump?
He was a little more suitable for what's going on. If you're gonna
Financially speaking, or?
Yeah, financially, he's keeping jobs afloat. Hey, he's alright to me. He ain't the best pick, but he was better than where he was going against.
But in the city's Democratic primary, 80% voted for Democratic Socialist Zohran Mamdani in this neighborhood.
We live in the most expensive city in the United States, and I am running to make this city affordable.
Is it possible people here ain't so scared of socialism? You voted for?
I voted for Zohran.
Vote for Zoe.
One of Mamdani's big ideas for New York City was city-owned and operated grocery stores, one in each of the 5 boroughs, that wouldn't have to pay rent or property tax and could pass those savings onto the customer. His opponents, including grocery store billionaire John Katzimatidis, who owns 2 upscale chains in Manhattan, says this is a bad idea. I wonder why.
It doesn't make sense to open up stores, and what are you going to do? Just give it away? I mean, it's common sense. Socialism doesn't work.
So, will Mamdani create Soviet-style grocery stores where every product has his face on it? Instead of talking to a billionaire grocery store mogul, we talked to some regular shoppers out here.
It just went up to the point where it's like, sometimes people question like, yo, should I buy this here? Should I go to a different supermarket? Should I do this? Should I do that?
I spend like about maybe $50 a week.
$50 a week. Was it lower than it used to be? A lot lower?
Well, I used to get a lot more.
This oatmeal was like almost $7.
Bro, this is dorm food, bro. This ain't supposed to be $7. This is jail commissary, bro. You're not supposed to be paying $7 for instant oatmeal.
Ahora están al triple.
Al triple.
Al triple están ahora.
Están de pinga, como decimos.
Sí.
We used to do grocery shopping and come out with like 2 car chests full of shit. And now you got this little thing. Now I'm about to get my own chicken. That's it.
Buy a head, have legs?
For real, I'm gonna have a head.
In New York City, we have 1.4 million people who are food insecure, and that means that they don't know where money for the next meal is coming from.
That's Nevin Cohen, the director of the CUNY Urban Food Policy Institute. He says billionaires like Katzimatidis don't need to fear Mamdani's proposals.
This is nothing really new or radical. The city and government in general has been in the food retail business for a very long time. And a public grocery can mean a lot of different things.
Cohen points to the 6 different markets that New York City already has where vendors get discounted rent. Mayor LaGuardia opened them in the 1930s in an effort to get push carts, literally food and produce carts that were all over the city, indoors. LaGuardia was mayor of New York after the Depression, and many New Yorkers needed help feeding themselves and their families.
We are going to try and demonstrate honest, clean government is possible in our city.
One program LaGuardia created was a price cap on milk. Guess who hated that?
For 100 years, New York has tried to make groceries affordable for its residents, and every single initiative has been criticized by the private sector as undermining their business and potentially causing them to close down.
In more recent years, the city has done fewer public projects and instead created programs that benefit the private market. The Bloomberg administration launched the Fresh program, which has given out $29 million in tax breaks to grocery stores that open in neighborhoods where it's hard to get fruits and vegetables.
I have like 3 supermarkets close to where I live at, but they're so expensive. I had to come in. They don't have what I'm looking for in those supermarkets, so I came all the way over here.
And the prices are still high as a motherfucker.
It's still high.
But those stores don't have to pay living wages. They don't gotta keep prices low or even accept SNAP or WIC from shoppers. And the program can fuel gentrification. Like when this upscale Union Market got $1 million in tax breaks to open in Crown Heights.
Gentrification is crazy, you know? Growing up here, you would never have thought there would be any of those supermarkets around.
Mamdani's proposals are more LaGuardia than Bloomberg, you know what I'm saying? Because rather than giving out handouts to corporations, landlords, major grocery store chains, the city's gonna build things New Yorkers need and make sure that they're affordable and accessible. The 5-store pilot program will cost the city $60 million, a drop in the $116 billion bucket. Mamdani promised he won't raise taxes on regular New Yorkers and will cover these programs with new taxes on the 1%.
We live in the most expensive city in the United States of America. It's also the wealthiest city in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, and yet 1 in 4 New Yorkers are living in poverty.
Could that be why John Catsimatidis does not like this idea?
He's a socialist. Yes. If he wins, what does that do to New York?
I would say a lot of the capitalists, a lot of the business people say, I don't want to fight City Hall. So, Florida, here I come.
So what do New Yorkers think of his Florida relocation plans?
Is there any Gristedes around here?
Negative.
Negative. I know it's a supermarket in Manhattan. They don't have a Gristedes in Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
But the dude that owns Gristedes was saying if Mamdani becomes mayor and opens city-run grocery stores, he's out of here.
I don't think so.
You're not leaving.
I don't think so.
Stop the cap.
I don't think so.
New York City got the most money in the world. You're not going
Exactly.
nowhere. You're not going nowhere, John. A lot of mayors have tried to help New Yorkers. Mamdani's ideas aren't that radically different. New York is lucky in that it has a very competitive market. A city-run grocery store won't put other stores out of business. Mamdani's talking about city-owned grocery stores that keep prices stable. Would you go shop there? Would you seek it out? Would you go out of your way to go to one of those stores?
Yeah, if we have to. I mean, if it's better for us.
If there was a city-run grocery store in every borough, right? Like one in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, that kept prices stable, would you shop there or would you?
Of course, yeah. If it was, yeah.
See, I gotta see.
Sammy's not convinced yet. Millie's in. She wants the city-run grocery store. She wants her eggs to be $2.50.
That's right.
That's it.
Oh,
We're not
yeah,
going crazy.
the eggs, oh my God, you seen that shit? They're like, what, $10?
That's crazy. It's like copping half a brick.
I would love that. You know, I think it would help make groceries more affordable for the community and for New Yorkers who live here.
Eso es lo que necesitamos, un gobierno, un alcalde que piense siempre en los demás, nosotros los pobres.
En la gente que trabaja,
que
se pela la petada.
Claro, los pobres.
It affects us, everyday New Yorkers that, you know, commute to work, do all that type of stuff. Would you lean in that direction?
Yes, sir. It's more beneficial for us.
So even though somebody like Trump and like Mamdani are like kind of opposed ideologically,
Yes, sir.
but you would still vote for somebody like Mamdani if they provide
The right necessities.
the right necessities that we need. And we already know how to build things for our city.
The city runs 1,000 public schools. It runs libraries in every neighborhood. It runs public parks that are the envy of cities around the world. And those are all the costs that we understand are necessary to make our city operate.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Kid Mero, and I'm here with More Perfect Union because we are telling the stories that the billionaire-owned media won't cover. You know what I'm saying? And we need your help. Comment with topics that impact you. You know what I mean? And don't forget to like and subscribe for more conversations with working people from the 5 boroughs of New York City and all across the nation. And you're gonna go viral, baby. Oh yeah, all your cousins and your nieces and sobrino, everybody's gonna be hitting you up like, Titi, I saw you on TV. Wow, you look mad cute.